Hey everyone, it's Pastor Justo, your pastor, at least through Sunday after our annual meeting. I want to take an opportunity to acknowledge that there is a time and a season for all things. And our season has been one filled with joy. I've seen some wonderful grace, compassionate people. That means you, who have welcomed others and have been present in the sadness of some of your lives and in the joy of some of your lives. And I personally want to thank you for allowing me to be part of the journey, to help you as you moved from Pastor Stan into your future. You have welcomed me, affirmed me, supported me, challenged me, but in all things, we have journeyed together. From singing karaoke at the bowling place and having some food together, to going out for dinner at the voodoo place. At least that's what the walls look like. To being together in the midst of the pain of our people's lives. Thank you for being present to Marcy. That's really important to her, and that connection with the family. So as I exit stage right, my plan after our annual meeting is to go see her one more time, to offer her some love and compassion, a little bit of grace, a little bit of mercy. I also want to acknowledge that we have had several funerals that unfortunately I've had to be part of. And the unfortunate part, it means that some wonderful people who have a long history and knowledge of the church and who have been there through the ups and the downs, have gone to be with God. Some of them were expected and others not. Some were younger, like Marlena's husband, 53-year-old, I believe, if I recall correctly. And some well into their late and early 80s. I want you to know that I truly love you and I will miss you. That I thank God for allowing us to connect. For you to be part of the journey of welcoming our two girls from the Philippines. For you to be part of the celebration of David's ministry and in releasing him. Likewise, the affirming and welcoming of Mark and Donna in their role as ministers of music. I really appreciate them. And I want to say to the SOS band, I have enjoyed listening to you and being a colleague with you. You bring powerful musical ministry to the congregation. Thank you. I think part of ministry is depend upon the joy and the celebration that we create together. Your musical gifts have been a blessing to the church. Aaron going on up and using those piano skills that he has acquired to celebrate with us, to worship with us. And Victor has freely given of his time and talent to the church. He is available to us and wants to continue to help us. And I truly thank him for his life and his ministry. For those of you on the Altar Guild, as well as those of you that set up communion and tear it down and clean, gracias. Los amos y le agradezco su ayuda. I love you and I appreciate all of your help and working with me to create an environment where we could worship. When I got to Redeemer the first Sunday, when I was named your interim, I said to you then that even some of you who are in the pews right now, you will leave. Has nothing to do with me or what I bring, but simply where you're at in the stations of your lives. So for those of you who have moved away, know that you are loved. And know that Redeemer always has a place for you, because you're part of the familia, the family, and the culture of our church, which is phenomenal in extravagant welcome. Thank you. To all of you who have been disappointed during my time, there are times I've been disappointed in you too, but never enough to give up or to quit on you or to stop praying for you. Because bottom line is, you are a child of God. I am a child of God. We may see the world totally different and have different perspectives, but bottom line, we stand together on the cross and the gifts and graces that Jesus has imparted in you and me. And we know that at the end of the day, the church is not about a few individuals, but about a community. It's not about a pastor, but it's about a servant of God who trusts the Spirit and is willing to do bold and creative and new things with you, for you, championing you, and then getting out of your way. That's how I feel. I feel that I have championed you over the last couple of years, that I have honored you, your call, your ministry, our work together, and work as counsel, as members, as people of faith. Know that you are loved. I also think that we have a phenomenal staff. So I want to take a pause to acknowledge Tricia and all the work that she does above and beyond the call of duty. And that tends to be normative with her. And likewise, David, with all the work that he did, from carpentry to fixer-upper man, handyman, to computer guru, whatever needed to be done. he was humble enough to do it, to support our church. And likewise, I see that in Mark, a spirit of humility, a spirit of joy, a spirit of wanting to work with everyone and do what he can to make little musicians through the preschool, to give them a sense of music and balance and rhythm, and hopefully opening their minds and their eyes to a potential future like he does for us as our minister of music. I want to thank Bishop Suarez, mi amigo, mi obispo, my friend and my bishop, for gracing me with the opportunity to serve among you. For Christine calling me that first week, I think it was Melinda that gave you my name and number. Thank you. You have been a powerful leader, both on council and now you and Thor as you lead our call committee. To all of you who serve on the call committee, thank you. You've done amazing work, and I know it's taken a lot of time, a lot of meetings, and a lot of writing. But you've done it well, and you've done it for the glory of God and for the future of our church. I'm really not a great guy at saying goodbye, so I'm not. I would go to my Latino heritage and say, hasta luego, until we meet again. Cuando Dios nos permite unirnos y celebrar juntos, when God allows us to unite and to celebrate. And those opportunities will happen through the course of life. Boundaries. Technically, I say 2 years. The church really requires me to go away for 1. Please don't put me in a spot by asking me to do your wedding or a funeral or the role of the settled pastor, because I will have to respectfully say no, even though I want to say, oh yeah, sure, of course. Let me know what's going on with each of your lives. In ways that I can see it through our Facebook page, and I can pray with you and support you. But today, January 28th, I will walk out the door. I might wear my Stetson and certainly get on the horse and ride into the sunset. But I will never, ever forget you. For I carry you in my heart, and I love you. God bless. You're going to do wonderful. You're going to do great things. Believe in yourselves, because I certainly do.